What's up, hunters? How's it going? Now, this is probably your 10th video on treasure hunting and metal detectors in general. What works, what doesn't, how deep do they go, and which one should I buy? Now, I'm not telling you that this is the last video you'll be watching, but what I am telling you is after you watch this video, you will be ready to make an educated decision. Today, we will be testing the Quantum VX900 on field for the first time. We've got two holes, 50 centimeter and the 100 centimeters. Now, I'm really sorry, but that's as deep as my auger went, but we will be doing side views of two different holes which go 1.5 and 2 meters. There's a lot we've got to cover, so let's get right into it. Alright, so the first test that we're going to be doing is an air test. We're simply going to grab a few metal pieces and show you just at what depth does the V10 coil start detecting each metal piece. And by the way, we have custom made this little piece over here so you can just see what happens step by step as we move back and forth. So let's get right into it. Alright, on to the next one. We're going to be using a 15 centimeter in diameter copper piece again. So let's get started. I cannot believe this myself. Just at 100 centimeters, the V10 starts detecting. And again, the speed of detection is again unparalleled. Alright, so for our second test, we have the V25 search coil, and we're going to be using a 10 centimeter in diameter copper piece. So let's get started. And as you can see here, just at 100 centimeters, the V25 detects it like no other. So let's move on to the next copper piece. And on to the next one, we have a 20 centimeter in diameter copper piece. And I just want you guys to check this out. As you can see here, before it even crosses the ruler, the V25 search coil is able to detect metal objects at depths deeper than 1.5 meters. So we are back to the holes. We are back to the holes that we dug with the auger just to show you a real life test, the one that you have been waiting for, starting with the 50 centimeter hole. And as you can see here, just at 50 centimeters, and to show you that this land is free of any metal objects, we're going to start the search coil and get it closer to the shovel so you know that the metal detector is on. And as you can see here, there's nothing to be detected. We're going to simply throw in the copper piece and watch what happens now. And on to the second hole, which is 100 centimeters deep. And to just show you how deep it goes, as you can see, it is 100 centimeters. And we're going to go over with the V25 search coil to test if there are any metal objects in the area. It detects the shovel. And next, we'll be grabbing the copper piece and throwing it in there just to show you how fast it can detect it. Alright, so as we have promised, we are going to give you a side view detecting targets with the Quantum VX900 using the V25 search coil. So let's get started. As you can see here, there is not much to be said. At 2 meters deep, the Quantum VX900 using the V25 search coil was able to detect it without doubt. And last but not least, we are going to be testing out the V35 active sensing unit. So let me show you how to do it as efficiently as possible. Let's say you've speculated that there is hidden treasure on this plot of land. Now I would start off by outlining the area and drawing columns the width of the active sensing unit. And through the Quantum VX900 system, I would go on calibrating it. Now let's say the area that I've speculated is 6 columns by 5 rows. That's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to set it up by going back and forth as well. And then I would start off with my scan. Start off here, step by step, and then I would move back and forth. Alright, so after we are done with the scanning, we are now able to determine the size, the depth, and the type of metal that the Quantum VX900 has detected through 2D and 3D imaging technologies.